What's going on, YouTube? It's another video. Big Less Entertainment. See the Big Less on the hat. It's that old hat I had, and I had for a while. My kids got for me for my birthday. I still like it. And plus it matched the fit. Just a basic Nike shirt, Nike shorts, and my Nike flip-flops. Now I got my Nike flip-flops on, or slides as they call them a lot here. It's time to get them toes done, man. Yay. You know, I used to just cut my toenails myself, never peeled the dead skin, nothing. Dead skin all in the sheets. Freaking toenails so sharp they ripping up the damn bed sheet. So when they start growing out, I just go get a pedicure, man. I know that I used to be against pedicure, but trust me, fellas, go get y'all a pedicure. I mean, just think about how many times you can probably pay a woman to go get her hair and nails done, or get her nails done, or get her a pedicure, and you never got one yourself. Treat yourself. It's definitely worth it. And I try to make sure I at least go once a month or as I need to. In any case, it's the new video for the day. I finally went on ahead and got Armor All, washed my car about 2 times, try to get some of that set-in paint stuff all over it. I still haven't gotten it all out yet because it's still going to need a buff job. Let me get it in the light. It's still going to need a buff job, but the buff job is going to be coming. I got some work I'm going to get done on my car with my rear bumper. Probably get that repainted. I might just do it back the same color as the car for now. I do intend on maybe possibly getting the car painted next year. That's my Camaro SS, which you're about to see in a second. And I got to go pay some bills. What I realized is also, it's like a lot of people, you still go to the water place to pay your water bill. Or the water utilities company down here in Texas, definitely, they don't have an app. So it's, even though you can go online to their site and pay online and all that, I'm trying to slim down some. So for me, getting out and actually walking to the place, at least I'm getting some steps in and some exercise, as opposed to just sitting in bed, sitting on the couch, paying my bills. Now most of all my bills, every other bill is paid through apps and on my cell phone, because those places are local, of course, and credit cards and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to the water bill, I go to pay it every month. So that's just one thing I do to feel like I'm getting some type of steps in. I try to incorporate it, getting back into the flow of the gym, so I can continue to watch my weight and not get too big. But it ain't easy, is it? Because there's a whole lot of food out here that tastes good. But I never wanted to be a really big person. So I'm big, but I ain't really big. It's a difference, believe me. In any case, I'm going to flip the camera around, show y'all the vehicles a little bit while they're in the garage. Then I'm going to go ahead and mount it up to my dash and just have a conversation with y'all. And we're going to get straight to the Rover talk. Alright, as you can see, trying to zoom out the truck. Still kind of hard to see it in the garage, but I just wanted to get a quick look at how my garage looking now. Both my cars are finally back in action. Remember, somebody hit this not too long ago. I had to get that fixed. Well, their insurance got it fixed. I didn't have to get it fixed. So, and it is looking good, man, and running so good. I love it. And then I got the Rover, which, as you know, I just got back. That's been about 2 days now. I got it out the paint shop and I threw the rims on it. But we're going to get out here and we're going to see what these streets got to offer us. Alright, YouTube. I'm back. Just backing out garage. On my way to get this day started. Now the beautiful thing about today is the weather is like supposed to be great. Weather-wise, it's going to be another 80-degree day. That's why I'm able to wear some shorts. But the main reason I got shorts on, because like I said, I want to go ahead and get me a, it's time to get a pedicure, man. My feet is on some crazy stuff. And yeah, pedicure is greatly needed. Let's just say that. And I want to get it out the way early before, you know, before the shop get too crowded. I couldn't pay my water bill yesterday because they was having the funeral services for the police officer that got shot in Mesquite, responding to a domestic call in Mesquite, Texas. And that's the city that I live in. it's a tragedy, it's a sad loss, man. I think that's one of the worst ways to go, man, just doing your job. But facts are we need police, helping police the streets and protecting the streets, and especially one of the good ones. And from what I'm hearing, he was a good guy. He was from the area, grew up in the area, so I think those are the best cops when they actually from the areas that they're all policing. So much respect and condolences due to his family and his children. Sorry about that. But yeah, so just going to make a few runs. I might go ahead and get another car wash, try to get it detailed today if I can. Keep being reminded of this Christmas thing. Like, you know, most of my kids are grown now, so I'm sure they don't like it, but I told them after 18, you know, Christmas over with. Christmas for kids. You know, around this time of year, we usually spend a lot of money. A lot of people get in debt trying to, you know, make their kids happy or whatever. And what I learned is to try to put things in numbers by work hours. You know, for us out here who actually still work for our money. You know, we actually 9 to 5 working for our money. Or if you do YouTube, I mean, that's a job too. People say it's easy to get out here and record, but shit, this editing, I still haven't got perfected my editing to the level I want to be at. But editing sometimes can be a nice amount of work, trying to make it have a perfectly edited video every single time at that. So in any case, I don't know how I'm gonna do Christmas. I might go look at a few things while I have time today. My youngest daughter, I was fortunate and blessed enough for my youngest daughter to come down here and live with me, which is awesome. It's been an awesome experience for me. I hope it's been a great experience for her as well. I get to, you know, teach her those fatherly things that we kind of want to distill in our daughters. And she at an age where I believe she would still listen. Kids get older, you know, they get these boyfriends, they don't want to listen to you no more. They just want to make their own decisions. And as parents, ultimately, we just don't want our kids to live with regrets. Like, we've been through it. You know, I had my first kid when I was, 18? So, I've been through it. And I've lived with different kind of regrets because of the sacrifices that I had to make because I was having children. But in any case, you know, that's just part of life. Everybody entitled to their own decisions when they old enough to make their own decisions. But being entitled to those decisions also come with the consequences that you have to deal with the decisions that you choose to make. And I think that's the hardest concept to really teach a child, because that's something in a lot of ways, they just got to go through it. You can't teach them, hey, you're going to have to deal with these consequences, right? So my youngest daughter here with me, and she really the only person I have to keyword buy something for Christmas for. She's still really big on Christmas. She's big on Halloween. I wasn't even expecting that, but she's still really big on Christmas. At the age of 13, I guess I can understand. I remember those Christmas mornings running down to tear open those Goodwill boxes. I don't know if everybody remember those. I don't think they had them down here in Texas, but you from Detroit, you had a Goodwill box that if you grew up in certain areas with them thermals and them long ass socks, and that was a Christmas gift in itself. The Goodwill box, man, bring back memories. But she get to experience, you know, living with me, and if she's going to be here for Christmas. But in any case, I got to get her a few things for Christmas. So those are my intentions. To see what I'm gonna get her, or should I just get her a gift card and just take her shopping? Cause she kind of getting at the age where she just want to be in the room all day, and I don't really like that. It's like, get out while you're young. So I might get her a gift card and just let her go shopping. I don't believe in all the toys and stuff. I stopped doing that a long time ago. I believe in getting the kids what they need, and of course, as a kid, they don't like that. They feel like they will get the things they need either way it go. You're gonna get them what they need, they want what they want. But we'll see how this year goes. I'm optimistic and hoping for the best, right? That's pretty much all I can do for at this point in my around this time of the year, of course. And where can I park it? I think I'm just gonna reverse in right here. I'm only doing some temporary thing, paying this water bill. But like I said, I like to go and pay my water bill because I get to be able to get a little bit of exercise while I'm doing it. Plus get to meet the people that work there, you know, which is another good thing. You know, being conversate with people latest on what's going on in my area. It's always good to kind of stay in touch with the area and what's going on and what's new, and newsletters and all the different things that they actually do provide living in Mesquite on a regular basis. I've lived outside of Mesquite since I've been here, and of course Dallas is such a big city that they don't do all the stuff that that evolves around community, in my opinion, that Mesquite does. But Mesquite is a smaller city, but it's still a real community oriented city. So it's been really a good experience living here. In any case, I just pulled up here. Of course, I'm not gonna walk in there with my camera showing it all in their face, talking about paying the bill, right? Plus, I don't need to know where I live at. But cut the camera off and do that. After that, jump back in the car. I might start the camera back up so I can go over to here. But the last point that I wanted to make before I forget is just something for the kids to think about, or if you have kids, something to get them in a format of understanding on what kind of money do you spend for these Christmases and different stuff like that. Put it in hours worked. You know, like I told my son, I helped him. I ain't gonna say helped. I bought him a car. He's supposed to be paying me back for it, but ultimately I invested $1,600 into him. They don't even consider buying something like a car for them or helping them buy the car and they give it back to you. In most cases, I don't think he thought of the concept as his father investing into him, but that's how I looked at it. This is an investment so you can kickstart your life, so you can get a job, so you can stack your money, you can probably get you another car, you can pay me back, get your crib, do whatever, all the things you got to do. I see this is a key element that you're missing, so I'm gonna help you get this so you can kickstart the things that you need to do, right? And I had to break it down to him in a matter of hours worked. Like, how many worked hours did it take for me to pay for you this vehicle, or for me to give you this money to help you get on your feet? Because they don't factor that in. You know, you can work a 40-hour week, a 60-hour week, just to give it, or 60, 70 hours, however many hours it is. You'd have been putting all this work, all these hours, just to get them this one thing, to help them out. So, you know, and as a parent, you feel like, well, you know, I shouldn't have to tell you to take out the trash, so why should you do? Because look at the hours that I spent to invest in you financially. I don't get money from nowhere else right now but work. So I got to go to work to get my money to pay off all of my bills. That's how I make my money. And work is paid in time. We give our time for money. It's the worst way to make money, and I'm learning that as I've gotten older, but that don't mean you still don't have to do it. You got responsibilities, you got things I take care of. So you got to trade your time for money. So when you trade your time for money and you give them, even for Christmas, you know, you spending $3,000-$4,000, people out there, how long did it calculate how much money you spending in hours? How long did it take you to work to pay for those gifts? And I think that a lot of people should make their kids understand that concept. You know, you might have worked 120 hours just so they can have a Christmas. The kids don't understand that concept, and I think it's important for especially parents to help our children understand that concept, because that's the reality. Presidents fall out the sky. You know, you worked to get those gifts, and you break it down to how many hours you work. But that's just the last point I wanted to make before I get on up in here, before it get too crowded and kickstart my day. So I'll be back with y'all in a minute. All right, just like that, I'm back. We will be having water in the house for another month. Next month, you never know, right? Shit. But for this day, to the new year, we're going to have water in the house. Bill paid. But I'm gonna go ahead and get these toes out the way now, cause they need a lot of work, man. That's all I always tip when I go to this place too. And I'm hoping I'm early enough to that it's not a crowd there, cause I hate waiting in line to get my feet done. But that's the next move we making today. Like I say, guys, hey, take care of yourself, man. I was against pedicures too, because I don't know, it just seemed like a woman thing. I don't get my fingernails done. Of course, I don't get polish put on them. I'm pretty much in I work on my feet, so I've learned, especially getting older, with all the foot issues that I've been having over the last couple years, to take care of my feet. I'll recommend, if you work in a hot environment, or you work in an environment where you gotta wear steel toe shoes or boots, fellas, that you get them Nike dry fit socks. They thick, they got cushioning in all the right areas, man. Ever since I started buying those socks, they are a little bit more expensive. They might be, you know, I usually catch them on sale for maybe $6 or $7 a pair, which, as we know, you can go to Walmart and get them cheap white socks, $10 for a 6-pack or something. But I stopped buying those socks a long time ago. They don't last. You bleach them too much, they tear up. They just cheaply made. I rarely even wear white socks at all anymore, but I definitely don't get the ones just from like Walmart and shit like that anymore. Once I started getting these Nike dry fit socks, it's just the best socks for my money, and they last years. Every sock I have bought, none of them has torn up, and I've been buying them since maybe 2015. So that's 6 years I done had these pairs of socks. I have so many socks that I mostly wear those thicker socks to work. My feet stop being all sweaty and super smelly after work from wearing them. And they lasted all these years. None of them are torn up. I can wash the socks and just wear them actively, you know, when I'm out and about if I want. None of them has torn up, and I've had them for 6 years. So they are definitely worth the money. Definitely worth the money, especially if you're somebody like me that tends to have foot problems here and there, older in age, maybe a little overweight from what I should be, or what you should be. These are the best socks to buy. Highly recommend them. Highly recommend them. And I still so I suggest those Nike dry fit socks, the one with the pad, and some of them cost up to $14. I've paid that before. I try to catch them on sale, but if you can't catch them on sale, you need a pair. The only good thing about it, like I said, is once you buy them, you're going to have them for 6-7 years or more. And in my opinion, that's what makes them worth it. But I do believe in taking care of my feet. I probably don't get my feet done as much as I could or should, but I'm at least going to be getting them done once a month. That's for certain. You can bet your money on that. Now, after I leave the foot shop, because it's not too far, it's in Mesquite also, you know, I try to support local business, but it's just more convenient to have these areas right by you, you know. But after that, I got to go. Well, I don't have to go. I think I'm going to go ahead and vacuum out my truck, since I can vacuum it for free. I wiped it down a little bit. I need another wipe down, but I'm going to go ahead and at least get it vacuumed out real good. I need to get my TPMS sensors taken out of my old rims so I can get them put in these rims. That's pretty much the only light that's on my dash. With the rims ride good. Look, I ain't got no shaking, no vibrations, no nothing. I can still drive high speeds. It pretty much drives how it rolled on factory. It's just they just big rims on them, right? But other than that, it rides just like it would if it was a factory vehicle. So I'm really appreciative of that. And I think that's a big difference you get when you're dealing with the high market, the expensive wheels like Forgiato wheels and stuff like that. I think that's what you get with it, right? Only thing is with the paint, you know, you can't park. You hate to have people park right next to you, man. And I don't know why I get that bad. It's so aggravating. What trips me out is when I park far. Like, I'm one of them people that I don't mind parking far. I don't want nobody to ding my car or my truck, because I've seen it happen. Windy day, somebody with a big ass truck or something, they unlock their door, they got something in their hand, and boom, now they done put a little dent in your door, you know. So I'm definitely not feeling that. And I'm one of the people that park far. And even though I park far, way where it'll be no cars around me, right? Plenty of parking spaces before you get to me. I come out from the store, come out from Walmart, come out from wherever I'm at, and it be a car parked right next to me. It's like you got all these spaces to park. Why you got to park right next to me when I'm trying to avoid parking right next to somebody? I mean, I don't know, man. It just drives me insane. It's like, why do people always want to park right next to where the fuck I'm parked at? Right next to me. I can see if you didn't want no cars around you, like I don't want no cars around me, then park 2 spaces away from me or something, or further away. You'll pass up 10 parking spaces just to pull right next to my truck or my car and park. Why do people do that? I don't know. I don't do that. I don't understand why people do that. It's a reason a person is parking far away. Especially me, because I don't want nobody parking right next to me. Sometimes you can't, there's no way around it. If I suggest, if you got a big truck and you don't want to get no dings or something, like, park next to these small cars. Like, I would try to find 2 small cars, compact cars, and park in between those 2, so that I know they doors don't open that far. So chances is, even if they doors swing open, they will not hit my car or my truck. So it's a cold world out here, man. You gotta learn how to park too. But in any case, I'm up here at the shop. I'm about to go in here and get my feet done. I'm not gonna record in there. Just because, I mean, just get nails done. Who wanna record? These people, they probably don't want nobody to record them anyway. Or, you know, I'm very grateful pedicure spa workers, because I am appreciative of that. So I'm gonna go and get this out the way, and I'll catch back up with y'all once I leave here. What's going on, YouTube? I'm back. I done pretty much took care of everything I needed to take care of. Well, most of the stuff I needed to take care of, as far as the few runs that I had to make. I didn't want to close the video out without giving some footage of it with it washed and cleaned up and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video with me flipping the camera around and showing you how the truck come out, how the truck looks now that it's washed, it's cleaned up. And I'm gonna point out a couple things that I've already kind of changed since I've gotten the truck back. So here we go. This is the inside. The inside is pretty basic. I didn't really do anything to the inside. I wiped it down and cleaned it, but that was about it. As you can see, this is the truck. Those are the 28-inch 4Gs. I tried to get it to where I can get some good visual of the light. This is the look of it with it cleaned up. While the light is showing pretty decent, as you can see. It's nice and cleaned up now, washed up. As you can see, I added my front license plate back on there. I wanted to go ahead. I contemplated leaving it off, but it's not a new bumper. They just painted over the hole, so it only made sense to put it back. But I did put a license plate holder on it this time. Last time it wasn't like that. Look how those colors is flipping out at the light. The sun is coming out a little bit. You can see all of them, the green, the purple, the gold, the orange. It's a lot of nice colors in there. Let me give a better front view. So you can see how it look coming up off the ground. I'm gonna come back around this side since the sun is out. So far, everybody, Who sees the truck likes the truck. So I hope to continue that going, while getting more footage of it. You can see how this is painted to match. See how that color flip as that light touches it. They did all the touch-up trim painting, and it's clean now. You can check it out. I also replaced these lights. The other ones, I put some brand new ones on here this time. So that helps out a lot. It looks a lot better in my opinion. You can see how high the truck sits up. You probably can get a little bit more coloring out of it now. But it's all cleaned up now, armor all on the tires. I think it turned out pretty well. As far as the paint goes, you can see almost 3 or 4 different colors with it sitting there. That's leaking underneath, that's my AC. Like I say, it's warm down here in Texas, so it's kind of hot in the car. I'll probably cut it off and crack the windows when I pull off. It's not so hot right now, but you know, you first get in the car, it'd be kind of, I'll be hot still. I'll still be sweating a lot, even though I've been down here. Look at the grill. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit because that light hitting that grill now. And now you can see that grill blending in, the colors blending in with the rest of the car. So I think that's pretty cool too. Zoom in just a little bit. And that's going to be the end of the video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment. Give a thumbs up to this video. And see you on the next one.